All right. I don't know if you want to leave this in here or not.
What? The phone?
Yeah, it should be fine. Woo. All these lights.
All of the lights.
No, for real. All of the lights in here, baby. It's making me melt. For real. And you know I got oily skin, so
I'm up.
I didn't bring anything to like make my face. Like less oily.
I'm up.
Love that for me.
She's so fucking like, what are you talking about right now?
What am I ever talking about? You know, I don't know if you noticed. So this is our 4th episode, and people is starting to hate on us online. Have you seen
That's
it?
good. Yeah, I seen what somebody said. He called me fat and he called me FAT and PHAT. I'm like, what the?
How do you reply
fuck?
to that?
I don't reply to it. I'm too cold for that shit.
I'm replying to all of it. I'm with all the smoke.
Yeah.
Say it to my face, internet gangster.
Yeah, on folks, I don't play on the internet. I leave that shit to you.
No, I do. Because I'm like, first of all, I love that. And shout out to all my haters. Haters make me better. And you know what? You know, it takes a lot of time out your day to watch something in its totality to make a comment, even if you are hating. So we appreciate the effort that you put in. It also gets us paid, and we love you for helping us get paid.
Yeah.
We love that. You know, every stream, you know, matters. I mean, I don't think we've gotten any constructive feedback, but we definitely got some hate, so I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't pay attention to that shit. I don't even see that.
Someone said something like, "Oh, they just give everybody podcasts now." Like,
right. Probably somebody at home in a wheelchair. You know how that
shit. Why a wheelchair?
Because them be the people with the most time on their hands. Like, it's a lot of people in wheelchairs on like Clubhouse and shit. That's who be talking to shit. Because, you know, Clubhouse like the party line.
Yeah.
So it's really like, it's like the 2020 version of party line. And I remember I used to be on there because I couldn't go outside. So wheelchair equals can't go out. You know what I'm saying? Can't go outside when you want to if you ain't super independent. So they just be on that motherfucker trolling all day, fucking with everybody. That's why I had to get off that shit.
I think it's people that's single, they don't have a lot of friends. Yeah. Or extracurriculars or money or not trying to get money or something. Like, I don't have that kind of time in my day. I barely have enough time to even see it, but I just happen to stumble upon a few here and there. So.
Oh, you better get ready, gang, because it's finna be a real fucking bumpy ride. What?
But no, I'm not kidding. I literally love it.
Literally.
I literally love it. Because I just feel so honored. Like, you took time out your day to hate on me.
Yeah.
Wow, publicly too? Oh my god.
Nah, that's because some people mental health is real, gang. Like some people be going through that shit, and that be the way they could be who they like. The internet make motherfuckers be who they can't be in reality.
True.
So you could be like this super big ass person on the internet, then a motherfucker see you in person and don't even fucking recognize you. Like, oh, that's like, true. I know for sure, like, I know for certain, like, even like being back and forth from Houston to Chicago, like, I could be in Houston and I could see like some wild ass internet bitch in public, and I won't be phased by it because I don't want to know who she is. Then I'll talk to her, get her number, get her info or something. And now she got 200K on the internet, 300K, but she just a regular person standing right there. But if I would have tried to jump her gate on the internet, she probably wasn't even gonna respond. So it was like, the internet be crazy, gang. Even with the niggas.
The internet's definitely giving people confidence.
For sure.
Like that they never had before, but it's also killing people's confidence.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say about a person like you, a person like me, like we're authentic to ourselves. So we go places where we're ourselves everywhere we go.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff don't really faze people like us. But I could tell, you know, when
I'm holding this mic hard as tough as shit. I'm looking like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't going nowhere, cool. Hold on, let that grip go. I'm holding this motherfucker tight as hell.
Next thing you know, NBC gonna call you.
Right.
You look like a
wife. With here, ain't there ice?
No, for real. But like, I mean, I'm saying like when certain people would take these hate comments and be really in their feelings about it, but I'm not
Man,
in my feelings about it.
They would troll you so hard. I talk shit, so I done got trolled so hard on the internet before. G, it's just
from people you know.
No,
Okay.
people I don't know. Like I done went viral on Facebook a couple times from talking about people. And they done went on my page and baked the shit up. Boy, they went on my page. I was finding the wildest pictures and just putting them in the comments like, oh, you this, you that. And I'm like, why y'all so mad, folks? Like, what the fuck going on? What I do to y'all? Why y'all so mad? Because I said what I thought about something. Like,
so am I hearing that we got haters because you a hater?
Yeah. Like, nah, your ass ain't hearing shit. You saying that dumbass shit. I ain't no hater. On folks, I ain't no hater. I be showing love. I just talk shit for I'm an asshole. So I talk shit, but nigga, I'll be happy. I'm talking about nigga. Girl, I'll be happy for motherfuckers more than they be happy for themselves.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I definitely ain't gonna clown you though. But I mean, it's not shade. It's real. It's just love. It's like a way I show love. Yeah, but I mean, maybe that is a mental health thing. Like, why do I gotta like clown people in certain situations?
No, not even that. They just be in such a dark space.
Yeah.
And they feel like if they could, say for instance, if they make a couple people laugh on the internet, like that probably would make them feel good. Like, yeah. Sometimes when I'm feeling bad, I try to make somebody else feel good, and that'll make me feel good.
True.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's different ways to deal with that shit.
I love to laugh, like, when I don't feel good, and I love to make people laugh. Like, especially if I'm working real, real hard, like, if I'm in, like, I got sessions back to back, because I'll be having 24-hour sessions. Like, I want to have a good time.
Work. Yeah.
Like, sure. I'm not trying to be here. I mean,
it's like I got a fucking permanent, a natural job of being, like, a good host. Like, I'll be feeling like I got to make sure everybody laugh, everybody drink, everybody enjoy themselves. I can't help it. I just always been like that. I can't be the motherfucker in the background. I think I'm like the ultimate wingman. I'm like the reason for like 2 weddings and 3 kids.
Really?
Like just being either introducing them to the female or just making that first date go so well where they end up, like overly indulging. So
that's so cute.
Thanks to me. Shout out to me.
Okay, Cupid.
Yeah. Connecting these weirdos left and right.
You do have that kind of personality.
Yeah.
I guess I have that kind of rap sheet too a little bit.
Now you trying to have my rap sheet.
I don't have as many.
People can't never let you get none. They like, yeah, me too. So now you that too.
I have been mad.
How you that too when I just had to let you know I was that?
What you talking about? I'm just telling you, it wouldn't have been brought up otherwise. I mean, when would we be talking about it? I'm just saying, when would we talk about it? We would have never talked about it unless you brought it up. I'm just saying, I've matchmade too, like, and I'm also like a candle. Excuse me, like, I'll be fun when I go places.
But even though, like, man, because I used to have like these wild ass like keloid scars, like big as hell, like hot dogs on my face, and that used to make me real insecure. But for some reason, I still knew how to be like a good ass host and still be outside. But I was like, damn, I still feel like, damn. Sometimes I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go to the pool parties. Yeah. I don't want to be out in Houston when it's 80, 90 degrees and I can't tie my hair back. So that shit was holding me back. But boy, I thought since I got that surgery, the last surgery and last procedure, it's over busting. Now you can't tell me shit. I'm outside. I don't care about shit. I ain't worried about nobody looking. I feel like a bitch that just went and got a BBL.
Oh my goodness. I can't relate, but I get it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
I can feel it. I mean, your energy is definitely better. Yeah, but it's always been the same. But you've always been the same,
right? But now it's like that times 10. Now it's busting. I done laid on that table and went through that shit in radiology and all the healing process, and new face is busting.
So, what can you explain to people what that is?
It's like a scar that you get when your skin is like it's a type of skin disorder. Like it's a skin disorder. Like you can have keloid skin. So any little scar, nick, bump, or whatever, it'll just automatically turn to a keloid. Like it was super common for people. Remember earrings? People had them balls on their ear and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I had that shit on my face. So that shit used to
I can imagine that, but I think because you're that type of person that you felt certain things, that's why you don't want anybody else to feel
and females and like I wasn't missing no beats and none of that shit, but it still was just me though. I ain't feel comfortable with that shit. Like I wasn't gonna accept it and be like, oh, this is me. Hell no, if I could get it corrected, I'm gonna get it corrected.
Exactly.
And shit, that's what the fuck I did. So
I think facing certain things head on will, tell other people they can do the same thing and then overcome it. Like there's something on the other side.
Yeah, for sure. Like confidence. So if I'm already at 100, now I'm at 200.
Yeah.
Now if I'm already at medium, now I'm at high. So
I've definitely had some days where like I'm exhausted or I'm irritated, but like I got to Jedi mind trick myself into getting up and going and doing something.
Exactly. Like you got to drive. Like I'm big on like I always say the only way is up. Like we going up, and people are like, what that mean? Like we going to the top.
Yeah.
Well, I'm big on the optimistic. I'll be wanting everybody to be optimistic because people are always saying shit, and that you can make it there. Like, oh, I don't think it's gonna work. Or I don't think we're gonna make this money. Or I don't think she gonna like me. Or, man, fuck that. It's all positive. It's all green as a go. So.
It really is, because even if you get a no, you at least you have something to work with. Like I could work with a no. Like I have like really good friends of mine. I don't want to be too specific, but I have really good friends of mine that are so terrified of the results. They'll just keep everything in themselves. Like they won't have certain conversations.
Yeah, we all know people like that. Men and women. We all know people like that.
Because people are so scared of the word no, but I'm like open to it. Like I want to hear no, because then I know where to go from there. Like what are we saying no to? Can I overcome this instead of that? Can we do this?
That's why a lot of people like take drugs and like drink because it get them courage.
Yeah.
So like even with a man perspective, I could give you is we'll see this female or we'll see somebody sober and we like, man, I ain't finna talk to her. She's gonna.
Uh-oh. Not again. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you will get that little whatever you take, whatever your pleasure, guilty pleasure is, and now you got all the courage in the world. Oh, what's up? How you doing? You want to drink? You want this? You want that? You want the man? So sometimes people don't even really be using drugs because they overly depressed or they feeling down. They just use it to have more fun, to bring them out of their shell. That's why they call it party favors, because you're going to have more fun. You're going to be a good host. You're going to be more exciting. You're going to be more, funny, energetic, all that shit. Like with liquor, I don't really like getting drunk like that, but liquor do the same thing, though.
It's true.
I think I'm have.
They call it that liquid courage, right?
Yep, finna get me some liquid courage now, man. Don't mind if I do.
The fact that you had that in your pocket is crazy.
Yeah, no pun intended. Just get a little courage.
You put it. Wait, you really put? No, I'm good. Thank you.
You sure, man?
No, you really pulled that mini bottle out your Hoochie Daddies.
Oh yeah, Hoochie Daddies. These bitches could come down a little bit though,
Oh my god, that's so
funny.
See,
I'm back now.
Liquor in the Hoochie Daddies is wild.
She steady talking about Hoochie Daddy. She got one more Hoochie Daddy. I'm gonna show her as a Hoochie Daddy.
No, I'm gonna type it up. I'm putting it in the description. YouTube.
See that's the little leverage she got over me because she could edit. So
look, I can't even do it. Like I just be winging it. Most of my life, I'm just winging it. I'm a full on.
Once we get the whole team in the set, it's over for these motherfuckers. It's over. Ain't nobody coming like this dynamic duo. It's bussing.
No,
we taking over the whole rack. We gonna go to Houston, take that shit over too. It's buzzing.
Ain't nothing shaking this uncanny bond.
See, she be losing me when she say lame. I don't even fucking know what to say. I just blame it on her race, her biracialness. Like it be seeming like a good idea when you thinking it, and then you just say it out loud like fuck it.
I don't even put too much thought in it. I never did on a normal day, but now I really don't. I definitely don't now because I'm post concussion now because of that accident. Like for those of you, which is all of you, that
got a little Kanye tit up in here.
Lord,
without an arm, I spit. Without an arm, I spit.
Oh my god!
You remember Kanye got in an accident?
Yeah,
and he got his jaw wire shut and all that shit.
Yeah, I didn't get my jaw wire shut. I do need to get jaw surgery for something else, but
But what was the surgery that you did get?
I had mouth surgery,
which
is so like several years ago. I was in a domestic violence situation. I mean, he had like mental health problems since we on the
phone. We go.
Nah, for real.
Oh, here she go. It wasn't his fault.
I'm not saying it wasn't his fault. Like, he definitely did it.
So
but
when he was punching you, his eyes was closed.
No.
Fuck.
He just body slammed me. Is that your cleaning person?
No.
Okay. No, it was such a weird situation. Like, it was just one of those situations. So it wasn't like an Ike and Tina situation. It was like he legit had mental health problems and didn't recall doing what he did, and the whole thing.
Right.
So I had really not given it too much a thought. Like, I mean, the man went to like I don't know, several different like psych wards and all the things. Like,
so it was a one-time thing.
Oh no, it's happened several times.
All right, then what the fuck?
But
fuck all that.
It took me like a minute to physically be able to exit the situation safely.
Right. Yeah.
Like, me and a good friend of mine.
A plan, an exit strategy, basically.
Oh, the exit strategy was real, like on some real stuff. Like, I didn't know we was going here, but I could tell you what my exit strategy was.
Right.
I started selling stuff like on like OfferUp, Marketplace, that kind of stuff, and pocketing the cash.
Right.
I started buying stuff from like Goodwill and then selling it for a profit. And then I would save the cash, and I was hiding the cash in the pockets of my car, because he had tabs on all my bank accounts, my phone, everything.
Basically creating a nest egg so you could get out.
Yeah, I got a little storage unit, started moving stuff in there.
Oh, you was strategic with that shit.
Yeah.
You was on your J-Lo shit?
Bit, like, oh yeah. And then I had like one person, like, I kind of let my mom know what was going on, and I had like let everybody around me know. I had a code word. So I was like, because he was watching me on all the cameras. He knew when I was coming and going, everything. No, for real. It was super crazy.
That shit wild.
And the person, didn't know, like, I knew, like, if, I got a text from somebody, like, if they didn't say this code word, which mine was pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If they didn't say that at the end of the text, to be extra. No, for real. I had a little burner phone, and I let everybody know what my burner phone was. And I said, if you don't get a text from, if it don't say pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, it wasn't from me. So don't reply. Right. So like, I had a whole exit strategy. It was a whole thing. But the thing is that person was so sick. Like, I was just, I felt like I had processed it. Right. So I thought I was good. But then years and years later, I started having problems. Like, my teeth started breaking. I still have a broken tooth nobody will fix. Like, I started having jaw problems. I like hearing problems. And, going to 12.
Fuck you, dude.
Not for going to all these different doctors and stuff. I realized it was from that. And it wasn't something I thought about every day.
Right.
And, I had moved on, forgave the person. It is what it is. But until my tooth broke. And then, and then I had to go to the doctor. Because I remember one time, the first time my tooth broke, I was actually in Chicago. I woke up with like half a tooth.
Right.
And I'm like, what?
That shit happened to me before. My tooth broke like fucking 5-6 years ago. And then it just kept breaking like every 2 or 3 years or some shit. Then I was just stuck with like one side of my back tooth. And a lot of people saying get it pulled out because that could fuck me up or some shit. Like, brain and all that. I'm like, what the fuck? No,
that stuff is so real. Like, I ended up going to like 12 different dentists, and like some of the best dentists in the country, like Orange County. I've been all over the place. Yeah. Like, I'm talking about, to really try to figure out what's going on. And like, any trauma, like you're in a car accident, you ride a roller coaster, maybe domestic violence, like in my situation, all these things can add up. Like, even just jerking too fast, it can cause trauma to your jaw and misalign your teeth. And then the wrong teeth hit the wrong teeth every time you live, every time you sleep, every time you eat. And then it causes your teeth to decay and break and all the things. So that's what was happening.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me. But shit, you made it out of that shit.
No, for real.
We all soldiers. Because even like when I was doing a little journey after surgery, I had to do like radiology.
Yeah.
And that's like for cancer patients and shit. So
yeah.
They had me going like to the basement of this hospital and shit. Like, it was everybody getting that. And I was having to go every day and sit on this table for like 30, 40 minutes. And they put this machine, you got to lay a certain way. So it used to probably take them like 30 minutes just to adjust me so the camera could get like the right angle. Cause it was like they was taking like fucking wild ass pictures. Like wild ass pictures. So it's like at the end of my radiology. No, it didn't hurt. The radiology didn't hurt. But at the end of the radiology, I had to ring a bell like the cancer patient did. So it was like I was down there with the cancer patients, and that shit was wild. They gave me a certificate and everything, so I'm like,
hey, it's an accomplishment. Like,
yeah, it is. That's why I'm like, yeah, that shit wild, and you would never know though.
You should celebrate that because that was an obstacle that you had to overcome.
Yeah, for sure. 2023 been wild though, and it's still 2023.
So, like the surgery that I got was partly it was a result of that because my teeth are breaking, you know, like they're getting crooked and all the things. So I want to get like something to help me. Like I'm trying to avoid jaw surgery. Like, you know, I don't want to pee through the wire. I don't want to do that because I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to avoid jaw surgery. That just sounds crazy. Like, okay, so my jaw was broken before, so I got to get it re-broke. It just sounds so traumatic for no reason. So I did speak with the functional dentist. I cannot pronounce her name or I would shout her out, but she seems really nice in Orange County. And she kind of broke it down. It's like a jaw problem. So if I could, you know, I've been trying to get approved for braces, but nobody would authorize it because of other stuff going on. So I guess this whole time I've had broken teeth inside my gums. So they had to like basically go in and remove it.
Oh, yeah,
so my process was kind of painful, low key. And I didn't realize like how they had to basically put me on soft foods for like 6 or 8 weeks. I did not know.
Your ass to a Gerber, baby.
Literally.
Yeah, I remember you was mad as hell. I was eating the shit out of some chicken and apples.
Literally.
Stuff that you gotta bite.
And I'm like, I didn't even realize that was a thing. They definitely didn't tell me that beforehand. Because, like, we had so much stuff going on. Because both of us were supposed to go to this writing camp. And we had all this stuff going on. And then we both ended up having the surgeries. And I'm thinking, like, I didn't think my thing was going to be that big. I thought it was going to be, like, pulling a tooth. And then I'll be down for a couple of days or whatever.
Right.
I didn't realize it was that serious. I don't think they realized how serious it was until they started going in and trying to fix my face. But long story less long, I was able to get
all
approved.
Her stories are long.
I know the worst storyteller ever.
All her stories,
but at least long. My phone off during the interview.
No, you know what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on that call. I'm turning it off right.
I think I did get approved for the braces. Finally, I'm back on regular food, as you can see. And then, you know, I'm really excited for the next chapter because once I get my braces and get everything fixed, then I'll be able to fix the broken teeth that, you know, the cosmetic stuff. But after that happened, remember, like, again, before the camp or whatever, I get into this accident with the 18-wheeler.
Damn.
Once you talk about, like, 2023 being a crazy year, it has been so crazy. And so now I'm post-concussed. So now if y'all thought I didn't make sense before, I really don't make no sense now. I'm out of there. I am not playing with a full deck at all. And I have good days and bad days, but I have had a lot of bad days since that happened. Like a lot of days where I never understood how people couldn't change their mindset. When I say like, Jedi mind trick yourself, get out of bed, go do something. I've had so many days since the accident where I have not been able to do that. And I never understood that until this happened.
Right.
So I kind of get it now. Like, I don't know if that's why God did that to me or if he thought I was working too hard. I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure out where is the lesson in all of this.
Yeah.
But, you know, outside of like to prioritize certain things and, you know, just be grateful for certain things. I don't think I've ever felt like depressed like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where like uncontrollably, like,
yeah.
Like I'm anyway, like uncontrollably, like depressed for no reason.
Yeah, I do. I'll be waking up depressed a lot, but I don't show it. But depression is real though. That shit could take over your whole fucking day. I be feeling like I don't want to do shit. Like,
no, for real.
I don't be excited about none of that shit. And people be thinking that shit is a joke. That shit be for real. You could wake up Tuesday, be happy. Wednesday come, you be like, man, fuck this shit. All this shit just. It's you so looking true. At your phones ring.
For real. Like, I mean, I've had so many people like show me love, you know, try to check on. I had some people kind of hate on me and try to slide in on my spots and things like that. But a lot of positive things was happening. Like, we was getting motion over here. I'm getting placements over here. I mean, I remember it was one week I got like 5 placements in a week and I couldn't get out the bed. Like, I barely like even wanted to shower. Like, that's I don't know insane. About that.
I'll be showering, but
I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
Like, it was like a
I don't want to deal, but I don't want to smell either. So shit.
But it was one point where like my foot, like everything was hurting me so bad. Like, and it was just like the smallest thing would remind me that I'm not able to do something that I normally can do.
Yeah.
And then it would just make me upset, and then it would ruin my whole day. And normally the small things happen all the time, but like it doesn't ruin my day. I just like, it's like whatever. But I've just realized like, okay, I'm not there yet. I got a traumatic brain injury. I guess it's taking me longer to heal than it normally would because I've had so many before. This is probably like my 9th concussion. Like I'm a football player, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know about
or
that.
Or like a boxer.
Yeah, I don't have those. Probably an accident too, but that's 9 is crazy. But shit, you right here right now, so
no facts. It's been a journey. So like I will say, like I believe everything happens for a reason, and all things will be used for good. I think I'm gonna make a full recovery. I don't know.
You got to be optimistic.
Yeah, I don't know why it's taking me so long. You know, because now it's been a couple months, but I know that it's gonna get better. Like I'll get better. Like I'll start. Like I know it sounds crazy, but like I had like broke toes and crushed my foot, and like I had bruises everywhere. So
you a no limit soldier. That's all.
Basically, but I started walking this week on the treadmill. Cool. So I'm getting there. I know it sounds so stupid, but like
no, it don't. You making progress.
Because I was.
You know where you wasn't, so now you taking advantage and you giving yourself credit for what you is. So.
Yeah, like I'm working on it. So like, you know, when we have like haters and stuff, like you get these people that say certain stuff, and you're like, you don't know what these people.
Yeah,
are
you never
through.
know what nobody. My grandma always said, you never know what somebody going through, what type of day they have, and nothing. Be kind.
Yeah.
So if I know you and I play a lot, I'll be an asshole. But if I don't know you and you do say like I ain't playing, even if I do know you say you ain't playing or you having a bad day, I'll fall back. I don't even give a fuck if you say it in a bad way. I won't even feel offended. Like, all right, cool, I'll just spin off because I'm a nice person. Ultimately, I'm just an asshole by nature. So if somebody's telling me they having a bad day, or if I think they having a bad day, they ain't responding how they usually respond.
Yeah.
Then I'll fall back. I ain't gonna be, oh, you ain't got to say it like that, or who you talking to? No, I ain't gonna be combative at all. So
I definitely think people need to read the room.
We just gonna give you a shout out for going through that shit because you definitely attacked me.
Yeah, I definitely did. I popped off on everybody.
Went on a rant. It was
everybody got it. Everybody got it.
I'm like, who the fuck is this? It's like
my mama got it.
But what I do, I ain't respond. I ain't take it offensively. You got to give people time to get their man right. That's because
it's like, and I'm still getting there. Like I have like better days more consecutively, but when it first happened, I'm like, I just want to be left alone because I'm a ticking time bomb. I'm gonna say something I can't take back, and I didn't want to deal with nobody, you know. But it's a lesson, you know. It's all a lesson, and but I really do think more than anything, like when people are going through this world and doing different things and they taking time out their day to hate on people because of what they look like or what they got on or, you know, what they're saying, like you got to step back and realize like you got people that's lived real lives while you out here faking the funk on the internet, acting like you got a life when you don't.
I'm up.
You know.
Bang rolls. Stang hoes. Big switch. Draco.